You know what it is, Dave? I need one of your checklists.
Yep.
Because I did not. This is my fault. I have no one to blame but myself, and you know how I hate that.
You got to find someone else to blame.
No.
You don't have a wife to blame.
I'm not like you. When I make a mistake, I fully own up to it. There he comes.
Devin's fault somehow.
Yeah, don't blame me.
That's my fault, Jody. I forgot you don't have you can't get in here.
Can you hear me? Is it good?
Yeah, you're all good, buddy.
Sorry. I was sitting here like a jerk off, just waiting for the goddamn link.
Okay, are we ready to get this started?
I'm here like a jerk off saying, hey, where's Jody at, that asshole? Where's he knows what's going on here?
Yeah, just sitting here. Start recording now, or you guys
start your recording.
And hello. Fuck you and go.
Okay.
Ready?
Sounds really quiet to me. Why the fuck? Yeah, sorry. I'm just mumbling.
As you do.
Mumbly Dave.
All right, let's just pretend like the music ended and hit it, Devin.
Good evening, fuckheads and bedroom starfish, and welcome back to Rubberneckers. I am one of your hosts, the laziest podcaster in the business, Devin. Joining me, a man that modern science won't be able to save is Dave. Proud that an alarm woke him up, but can't see the alarm of pre-diabetes. It's Jamingles. And finally, a man that laced weed probably couldn't even bring down is Jody B. Let's get to it.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, let's get right to it. The weekly challenge from last week, Devin. What's the update on that?
Yeah.
What was that weekly challenge?
What was your win for the week?
You were all inspired from Uncle Randy.
Oh, to do something about my life?
Yep.
Yeah. You're supposed to get a win this week. Set a goal and win. Goddamn.
Set a goal and win. I have $500 now put aside for trade school.
Hey,
Joe.
Good job.
Yes.
Okay, that's a start.
Gonna need a little bit more than that, but
yeah, why not 600? You fucking asshole! Stop spending so much money.
Rent.
Yeah, that's
what's the estimate for how much you'll need?
Yeah,
60,000.
2,000 actually to get started.
I think you're definitely going to need trade school. I don't think college is going to be in your future for the simple fact is this.
So you've never left the continent of North America. None of you have, right?
I've been to Canada.
There you go. I've been to Canada.
I barely left the SEC, man. I'm
one of the stupidest things I've ever said.
Oh, it's the best thing when you're on a podcast, you say something stupid. It's there to haunt you for the rest of your life. Like this.
I'm very proud of my penis. I'm sorry.
There you go.
That's not stupid.
I didn't say it was stupid. Just say when you say something, it's there forever. All righty.
Speaking of which, Devin, last week when John lost a little bit, are we getting to your apology, John? Is that coming next, or?
Oh, I'm not apologizing. No.
Oh,
I'm kidding. Okay.
No. Wait, just before you launch into it,
okay.
Devin said when you were getting a little bit, angry, that you pushed over the hill.
Over the hill, yeah.
That's not the expression, idiot.
No, it's not.
Over the hill means old, which John is.
I mean,
John
still
is
applies.
over the hill.
Well, you know what they say that the people that have autism don't understand metaphors.
So take everything.
You have autism? Is that what
I have Asperger's, which is technically autism, but
right. So if you take everything literally, then you were actually saying John was literally over the hill.
Right. Like
which is true.
What hill, Devin? Which hill?
I don't know New Jersey. Otherwise, I would list a hill.
Yeah, the New Jersey,
New Jersey Hill.
Over the New Jersey Hill.
The mountainous regions.
Yeah, in the northwest portion of the state, there's mountains up there. That's where I was way up over the hill.
Yeah, they won't be mountains when you get done with them. Goddammit.
That's right.
Where is it? The Pine Barrens.
The Pine Barrens are flat and sandy. They're between. See,
that's all I know because of the Sopranos episode.
Yeah. The other thing is the Appalachian Trail actually runs through part of New Jersey, so it's pretty cool. All right, now it's your geography lesson. Now let me get to my apology. So I listened back and I had a short fuse.
A little bit.
I'm not sure why. I wasn't really sure why. But Dave didn't deserve it. But little Des Necker over here,
he did. Okay.
Yeah, he's showing off. He's showing off a little bit. Every once in a while, you got to smack a little dog and you put him in his place.
Getting all uppity.
Yeah, he was a little uppity. So, every once in a while, you got to, if you're going to, like I said, if you're going to run with the big dogs, got to be able to be a big dog. Although the intro today was one step into being a bigger dog, which is, I really appreciate that.
No
There you
problem.
go.
Hey, and he's got $500 saved for trade school.
Oh, that breaks my heart that the episode of The Sopranos and the Pine Barrens wasn't actually shot in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Get the hell out of here.
You guys are dumb.
Oh, terrible.
I mean, it's entirely possible that all of the actors that worked in The Sopranos weren't all from New Jersey as well.
What?
Yeah,
Probably
of
weren't
course.
all
What?
Italian.
Yeah,
I thought
but
it was real.
Hey.
yeah, probably the problem was there wasn't enough snow in New Jersey because we don't get a lot of snow. And that episode wouldn't have been, if they didn't have snow there for it to be so cold, it wouldn't have been quite the episode. But there you go.
Yeah. I've never seen The Sopranos. I watched like 4 episodes and couldn't get into it.
Really. That's how I felt about Breaking Bad.
Same thing.
Yeah. Once they dissolved the guy in the tub, that was it. I was done.
I didn't
And the
get
same
that
thing
far.
with Ozark.
I don't like long
it
shows.
It gets way better after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like short shows. I'm a 30-minute show kind of guy. 30, 45 tops, because at an hour, it's just too long. I lose interest.
Yeah. There's a show that I think you would really like, Jody. It's called Justified.
Unless it's Rubberneckers, and then you want more.
Yes.
That is true.
We go an hour and a half.
Yeah. I check out about 45 when I'm listening to it and just fast forward.
So if I could start the episode off, first of all, I want to say, welcome, Jody. Jody officially committed to being a full-time Rubbernecker. That's why we're in season 3.
Yeah.
I
Well,
appreciate that.
I think I had more episodes listed in season 2 than Andrew did, right?
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Suck on
So-
that, you fuck.
All right. So since we've got a new co-host, we're going to season 3. Who's gonna leave for season 4? That's why who's gonna get replaced.
I don't
for
know. I
season-
think a poll would be funny because I'm kind of curious about who people think would actually quit.
All right. I will do a Twitter poll for next week,
Or we
saying
can
who's going to be the next person to quit.
take bets, make it a pool
Yeah.
instead of a poll. Fuck that.
All right. Well, we can bet on it. Well, we should bet on it in private. We don't want to skew the results, do we?
No.
Oh, yeah,
I
we
don't
do.
know.
Okay. All right, Dave, I'll go with you first. Who do you think would quit? Who's going to quit next?
Do deaths count
Okay.
as quitting?
Yeah, sure it is. Yeah, they're not on the show anymore, so it would go to the next season.
We could get a Ouija board and talk to you from beyond, I guess.
Oh,
I'm going to predict that Devin gets murdered by his girlfriend, we're not supposed to call his girlfriend.
right.
That's not bad.
When I thought you were going, when you said death, I thought it was me. I thought I was going to be the one on your pool.
Yeah, see, it's called misdirection.
Yes, it is. All right. What about you, Devin? Who's going to be the next person off the Rubbernecker show for season 4?
I don't know. I think it's gonna be Dave off of like some fluke like that, and he can't record a certain amount of days in a row, and John just gets pissed and fires him. So I don't know if that counts as a quit or.
Yeah,
No, it wouldn't.
I
First of
can't quit. I don't quit. You fire me. No, wait, it's the other way around.
First of all, if Dave had medical issues and he couldn't record for a couple of weeks, I certainly wouldn't fire him for that. I mean, everybody has issues.
Sorry,
Okay.
that's funny from Mr. O commenting, can everybody but Jody quit? And you can just rename it Po Boys.
It's fair. It's pretty good.
Yeah, but the problem with Po Boys is the editing. It takes them forever to edit. See, I edit this show, so it goes out, within a relatively timely fashion.
Yeah, man. Nobody rushed Bob Ross, did they?
No.
I guess he did paint a picture in an hour, so he was
Yeah.
rushed a little bit. But yeah, no, man,
How
it takes time. It's my art.
How about Hitler's art? Was he rushed or did he take his time with his?
Nobody rushes Hitler.
Oh, that's a good
mediocre
question. You think he just stood there, like, when shit was popping off, Hitler just stood there stoically painting his little fucking finger paints or whatever he did?
Do you think there's a future dictator in a failed podcaster? Like Hitler was a failed artist. Failed podcasters, I mean, they're not kind of, they really are looked down upon as one of the most pathetic life forms on the planet.
Okay, so
Like they're not even cool enough to be a failed YouTuber
Agreed.
or a
Yeah.
failed TikToker.
You couldn't even try to talk for a week and then record it.
okay. Well, was quitting considered failure? I mean, if they still coming back and do a horrible show every week, would that still be a...
When was the last time there was a Metal and Mortgages episode?
Oh, I don't. Probably the last time there was a Brand X episode, but doesn't mean Bob's a failed podcaster because he's still doing the Boomer Bunker.
Oh, I didn't know that was a podcast.
What's that?
Until you get 1,000 listens per episode.
Oh, then
you're a failure.
You know how many people are failed podcasters then?
It's me.
Yeah, 98, 99%, something like that.
Yeah, something like 99% of podcasters are failed podcasters.
That's
Absolutely.
Right.
Yep. I suck at podcasting. It's official.
So, yeah, I think what's the mean is 180 downloads per episode.
But the mean's not that interesting because it's skewed by the top end.
Right, and the bottom end. Because there's a bunch of people when Anchor started went in and made one episode and then quit, and they're all in the thing. They're all in there too. There's, but so then what they do is they take out the top like 5% and the bottom 5%, and I think that bumps it up to like maybe 250 to 300 downloads, and we're right there as a podcast.
Whoa,
we are. I actually paid
average.
Yeah, we're on the cusp.
Right. I paid an extra $8 a month so we could figure out how much we suck.
Oh,
and how
shit.
Much, but I don't blame myself as much as I blame our audience.
That extra, yeah.
Because I go out and try to listen to I try to find other podcasts to listen to, something I would really enjoy. And that being said, I can't find any. And the fact that this podcast is not above a bunch of other podcasts is really the audience's fault. They need to get out there and share it. We're in here kicking, shucking, and jiving, giving them great entertainment, but we got to get in front of more people.
I think we got to the point where we're slightly above average. So we should have slightly more viewers than we currently do.
We're like 6 inches on the scale. Nice.
Right. And that's the other thing. A lot of people like to watch us live. They like to like to be in the chat and chat with each other. They like that. But
right.
So they're watching us live, so it doesn't count as downloads, but it counts as views. And I don't really care how they consume it, whether they go back and watch it as a video or if they listen to it as a podcast. I don't really care. It's just so I would imagine you have to add up our YouTube views and all the views where they consume us, and then the downloads, and that would give us the number that we're getting.
What's another way of comparing it? Let's all go around and decide how much failures we are in other avenues of our lives. So as a structural engineer, I think I was probably top 20% of structural engineers, I'd say. Something like that.
So pretty good.
In terms of how good I was.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that.
John, were you like the best elevator guy in the city? Like
you were the top 1%.
I would say I'm like Dave, the top 20%. Here's the thing.
Yeah. Right.
A little bit of drive, a little bit of putting some time and learning your craft, you can get from the bottom to the top 20% very easily. But picking off those other guys one at a time, there's like some very talented elevator mechanics there. It's tough to break into 5%, top 5%. I mean, so I would say top 20%. Yeah, I would say I was in the top 20% of when I was working with the tools. I sucked as a manager. I'm horrible as a supervisor.
I get that.
Oh,
some people don't have that bone. Like it's just you get frustrated or you're just not that guy. Some people are just like me. I let my work speak for myself. I deliver tires and I'm really good at talking to people. Like I could be a customer service, whatever. I'm nasty and I'm fucking say bad words and stuff, but I promise I can turn that off. It's a fucking switch.
Well, it's not just that. You're a personable, person, right. Jody.
In that job, you could easily be in the top 5%. I could see that.
Yeah.
So good for you.
What
does that mean? You should have picked a harder job, a more challenging job? Or?
What about this one? Jason Rogers says, post the donut clip on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and draw in some views.
I think we did.
I'm against TikTok.
I think the point there is that we need another donut, fat moment.
And we need another. Yeah, post my crying clips.
The thing is, they happen organically. So
yeah, you can't really.
No, you can't fake that shit.
We don't fake that shit.
Hey, John, how did you pay that extra $8? Did you take it out of your Patreon money?
Okay.
No, he probably took it out of his.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
They took it out of his coffee fund for the week.
All right. So this is how I feel. I want to fire Patreon. I want to go, and anybody that is giving us Patreon, I want to refund. I want to cancel your subscription. I might even refund everybody their money back because we haven't even taken it out yet. It's just sitting in there.
Yeah.
You know what I
Why
find really
refund their
great?
money?
Well, hold on.
That's
You know what I
Yeah,
find really
what,
great?
you know, if you do that at this
At
point,
least give it-
John, people will think you're just pulling a Doug.
At least give it to Devin. He's poor.
Why
Yeah.
Devin?
I'm not.
He needs more money to go with his college fund, you fuck. What is it, like 40, 50 bucks? You could probably send him to a week of college.
Honestly, I don't know. So, but here's the problem.
Oh.
Patreon just basically deplatformed Sydney Watson, who is an Australian woman. She's in her 20s, who moved to the United States. She's conservative.
Oh, a traitor. Okay.
She's a traitor to
shit.
Bob, but you know, what can I tell you? She's
Who's Bob?
or
Bob?
Dave. Damn it. Me and my stupid dumb tongue.
Whoa.
And
I thought he'd be more upset about that, to be honest. What the fuck did you call me, mate? And he knocks his fucking camera over. Piss off.
but the problem is that they ban her. She doesn't post anything on Patreon. She just puts the link up there, and if anybody wants to follow her or donate to her cause, or give her money, they just give her money through there. So she has not put any content on there, and they deplatformed her and deleted her account for this simple fact of stuff that she put on other platforms. And I can't have that. I can't. They're censoring her. They're censoring her on other platforms. It's none of her business. It's none of their business.
So it's the same reason why I have Cash App now. Like, I feel like if you wanted to send me money, #PoBoys501, you could just send me money and I don't have to give you anything. Like, that's why I've never fucked with Patreon, because I feel obligated to do extra work or to do extra fun shit. And if I don't have time, then I feel like I'm just taking your money.
Right.
So are we doing Cash App plugs now? Because if you want to help out the Devon College Fund,
Jesus.
I'm just kidding.
I like it. We should do that.
So by that rationale,
yes.
shouldn't we be just completely removing ourselves from the internet, or at least the leftard internet, which is all the big platforms?
No, because what's going,
ever since they kicked off a certain hero of Devon's called Alex Jones, some of you might be familiar with Alex Jones. They kicked him off every single platform, so we should remove us in protest. We should remove ourselves from Patreon, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
I didn't mean to try talking over you, Dave, but the only difference is that, Alex Jones is already like, a multimillionaire, and he could make his own platform, band.video, where he could still post everything, and he's still on, I think he's still on AM stations. Yeah. And his podcast still gets put out everywhere too.
Right. So the thing about podcasting, it's uncancelable. Uncancelable. So
uncancelable.
That's it. That's exactly what Dave just said. So here, now Apple took them. So in other words, if you search Alex Jones on Apple, Google, you won't find it. But if you have his RSS feed and you put his RSS feed, which you can find on his website, into your podcast player, you'll get every show, because I do it.
Yeah, okay.
I do it.
So we'll just do that. We'll just do that.
We can do that.
We'll remove ourselves from all leftard platforms.
I just wish there was a good Samaritan out there that would scrub all of his dumb ads out of his show, and I would listen to the entirety of it all the time.
Yeah, it's tough. That's one of the things. Well, does he? I don't know this, but you could if he would, you say, okay, you pay me, I don't know, $25 a month, and we send you an ad-free episode.
Well, I think it's also ad-free if you watch it on band.video, and you actually get to see his face when he's talking about stuff.
You watch him turn red from the neck.
Absolutely.
Yeah. No, but I think what did what's his name just say? John's only for canceling when it's someone he dislikes. No, that's not true at all. I think that I don't like the fact that somebody just deplatforms you because they don't like what you do. Then don't watch it. No one's telling you to watch it. You're going to protect what I say or what
You got to protect
Sydney
the kids,
says, or
John.
He does have a little bit of a point. What if it was your credit card?
yeah,
You know, like that
Also
could
true.
happen eventually. You know,
Sure.
it's not crazy to think that they just did it to these motherfuckers in Canada for driving their trucks and taking PayPal shit. They locked this shit up tight.
I mean,
think, yeah,
aren't
John-
they talking about having like some sort of digital currency for America?
oh, they're gonna. Yes, they are. They want to go to the digital dollar.
I talked to my my investment gal the other day, and she said that shit that Joe Biden was talking about, where he was like, "Oh, we want to make a monetary commission for the fucking cryptocurrency and Bitcoin and shit." She said, if that happens, she said that shit's done. She said a lot of people are going to lose a lot of money really quickly.
But I don't know. I don't think they can do anything about it. That's the best part about cryptocurrency is the government can't do anything about it.
But the problem is what she said. She said it's not like cryptocurrency originally wasn't from nefarious activities. Like that shit was invented for the dark web and stuff like that, where you could buy drugs or people or whatever and not get caught. So it's like at the end of the day, if they try to regulate that, which it sounds like they're trying to get their fucking feet into it, it's going to be a problem. There's going to be a lot of people that find out, you know, you don't go fucking hiding your money from Uncle Sam unless you're already a billionaire. It's not a good plan because they will get your ass.
Well, when they went, so go back to the truckers in Canada, they went to cryptocurrency companies and they said, we need you to shut down this person, this person, and this person.
Yeah.
And they said, we couldn't do it if we tried. We don't have the ability to do that. We don't know anything about them and we can't do it. And when you want currency that nobody can shut off, come to us and we'll take your money. You know, you can be our client also.
Sure.
So
Well, I mean, your cryptocurrency wallet is literally just a code, and that's
Again,
all you need to
okay.
send somebody to get paid.
Maybe we are witnessing the revolution because we talked about, you know, how in the gas stations right now there's like these Bitcoin ATM machines that have popping up. Like I don't know if
they're even in liquor stores around here.
But say they're everywhere. They're
Yeah.
all over, right next to the lottery machine. And we even talked about it. She said, "Yeah, it's kind of like right now. It's like a slot machine that doesn't like tell you immediately that you're about to lose. Like you could win. You could win. That's the thing. But chances are you're going to lose. It just matters, you know, how long it's going to take for that shit to happen."
that's crazy.
But
But
how much you invest as well.
But what I was saying was that to me, it kind of bums me out because I'm sure there are people, young people, old people that are wandering up to that fucking thing and like just chunking 20s, $100 bills into that fucking thing and buying Bitcoin because that's, you know, what they hear.
well, that's not a problem. But see, again, I'll go back to what the little bit I know about crypto, and I'm saying a little bit I know. There's crypto that you keep on the internet with a company. And there's crypto that you keep in your own wallet on your computer, locked up with passwords. The ones that you keep on your computer locked up with passwords are safe. The ones that you
had
keep,
to have a USB drive for it.
Yeah, there's the ones that you keep on the internet in a crypto bank,
like a cloud.
Yeah,
no, that's not safe.
That's not safe. I don't believe. And again, I don't know that much about it, but as far as I'm concerned, it's not safe. So getting back to Patreon, everyone, I think, you know, again, they'll say, someone will say, you know what, John, it's their platform and they can do what they want. They're a private company and they can do what you want.
Yeah, private company.
They can't do that. It just sucks. And I don't know how okay you should be with that.
Right. So in my opinion, any content creator that uses Patreon realizes that they can just shut you off anytime for whatever they want.
Yeah,
Boom, you're done.
What if one of the creators
can all the other platforms?
Yeah, why don't we stick together, find a platform that won't do that, go over there and give our business to them, and then say, okay, Patreon, there you go. Guess what? We're not going to.
Really put a dent in Patreon's profits.
Yeah,
their $4 billion profits are really going to be affected by our $10 a month or whatever.
No. Okay, I knew you were going to go.
John, one second.
Us. Go ahead, Devin.
Really quick though, there have been people that have tried making Patreon, like things. I had the word, it's gone now. Services, thank you. And like for instance, Dick Masterson tried to make one, and his bank completely shut him down.
Yeah, because they
So
don't
he
know where the
failed.
money's
He
coming
failed, is
from.
what
It
you're
could,
saying.
it's to
well,
avoid money
it's not
laundering.
easy
That's
to
the
do.
problem.
Yo, that was the reason that they gave.
Shit,
that they
listen,
shut
it's
his
kind of
down.
on that bitch. Like, if she didn't put one thing up there, a thank you message, like it is kind of weird, in my opinion. Like it would be possibly some form of money laundering. That's the way you would catch somebody and say, no, you can't do that.
Well, I mean, she hasn't put any content up there that has violated Patreon's terms of service.
Sure.
But on the platform, if you go to Patreon's terms of service, it's not only does it say not on our platform, but if we find out you're putting anything hate speech anywhere else, then we can deplatform you. And then again, I'm like, okay, well, what's hate speech? What's hate speech?
Yeah.
Speech you hate?
This might be
I
a
don't-
problem already, guys.
I don't like half Mexican alcoholics from Michigan.
Right.
Is that hate speech?
Yeah. That's well,
Deplatformed everywhere.
right.
Yeah.
Listen, I'll be honest with you. If we were ever big enough where Patreon ever looked at our content, they would deplatform us. They would deplatform us in a heartbeat with the shit we do
Why?
and say on here.
Why?
Probably in the first
It's
couple
not
episodes.
that bad.
First couple episodes, maybe. I think the knee of Derek might be an issue or something that they would want to talk about.
You think? You think? You
I
think
forgot
that might
about
be it?
that.
What does that mean? Oh, well,
Well, it's
it
8
means
minutes and 46 seconds.
Yeah, you just say it's
Figure it
biting political satire. We're highlighting the whatever of the whatever.
I'm
Well,
always in
That-
support of
and
an
actually,
angle.
that doesn't work anymore. That used to
No,
work.
it
I was about to
doesn't work.
say,
It doesn't
You
work
guys
anymore.
almost scared Eric Zane like away. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he was on this show or whatever fucking the deal was. Somebody mentioned the knee of Derek and he literally shit like I heard it. He goes, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
Ah!
I gotta go.
I mean, Eric is
So-
also a fan of the Gestapo, so it's all right.
Yeah, that's what
Okay,
I'm
so I think
saying.
what-
If you scared Zane, then you must have done something.
Right.
So what we're basically saying is all of those highlights from previous episodes, we just need to distill all that into every episode.
Yes.
Every episode, we need a knee of Derek moment.
Yes.
We need a donut moment.
Something like that. Yes.
We need a Devon's weekly challenge.
Why is it just
played
me?
No.
video games? Because you're the youngest. You're the one that wants to better your life. Jody's cool. Look at him.
Right.
He's
And-
set. He's
I'm
set
sitting in my
for
wife's
life.
office talking to 3 dickheads on the internet. I'm doing great.
Yes.
John and I are has-beens. So
Right. Exactly. We're just here, just living the dream, just trying to be relevant. Right, Dave?
Whoa, I'm not relevant. I think my only job left in the world is to make sure Devon goes to fucking trade school.
Okay.
That's it. That's
That's
my
it?
sole purpose.
Well, thank God for that.
Maybe that's what this show is supposed to be. It's supposed to
So
be
you're gonna
like,
disappoint me before I die, Devon?
Well, no.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I do succeed, and then I just take your soul away.
yeah, this
And
is
you just
supposed to be like
crumple and
a-
die one
You can do
day,
that.
and you just never show up again.
Okay. I don't know what you mean by that. What?
We're like the ghost of Christmas, past, present, and future. It's like this is his iterations, and eventually he'll kill us.
Are you saying so I won't be able to return as a force ghost
No,
after I
absolutely
die,
not.
like in
No.
Star Wars?
I don't think you're cool enough to be a Force ghost.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
you're
not
more
cool
of like a gray Jedi.
Oh, what would your
Okay.
clothes be, Dave? What outfit
Okay.
would you have on as your Force Ghost mode? Just like a cool T-shirt or something, with some khaki shorts. You have a fun
Probably
hat.
just be some
hat that
shitty
says I
bathroom
was
robe
stupid,
that he
yeah.
used to wear around Andrew.
He's just in his underwear. It's just Dave.
Yeah. Oh no, Jabba didn't have force powers, did he?
No.
I'm trying to somehow link it back to a fat joke, but
Didn't work, did it?
struggling. It
Wasn't
just didn't work.
wasn't a lot of fat Jedi. I assume with all the running around and flipping and stuff, you probably wouldn't want to be too husky.
Who's going to be the funny one on this show?
Jody.
We need a funny one. That's the missing piece of the puzzle.
Because
been
about to say, I
thinking
only
about
get
this.
like, one or two good ones out in an episode. That's it.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. 1 to 5. Something like that.
Should we
Hey,
draw straws?
one
I'll draw
moment.
straws.
Yeah, why not? Quick question. Can we change topics? Or do we want
No, yeah, go ahead.
Why don't we do
Well,
this?
quick question. Can we seamlessly change topics? No.
Yes.
No,
No,
obviously not.
No, we can't.
Why don't we
Segways
just a second ago?
are
Why don't we try to be funny for a change? Let's try.
Well, unfortunately, segways do have a weight limit. But go ahead, John.
I've got a mini topic just to annoy John,
Sure, go ahead.
Palate cleanser.
just to derail it.
Right.
When did foot jobs become a thing?
Oh wow.
You know what? I was wondering that. I have no idea. I'm going to say it had to be like
Weird.
after the turn of the century, foot jobs became a thing, where
Right.
you grease up a woman's foot and then you have your way with her feet. I'm like, what? Are you out of your mind?
I mean, okay, wait, no. Have you guys ever like had a foot job before?
No,
no,
it's weird.
right.
No, I wouldn't even consider it.
First of all, with all the playground on a woman's body
Right.
or man's body, why
Or
are you?
whatever else's body.
Yeah, on a
What if
vase
she
body.
wants to do it to you?
Or-
So she wants to take and grease her feet up.
No, it's not about greasing the feet up, John. It's about wearing sexy stockings and doing it.
You spit on them?
So that's what it is as far
Yes.
as
Yes.
at a foot job. See, I thought it was just where the woman takes her feet and puts them together like this. and you-
No,
yeah.
you don't just fuck the
Makes-
feet,
No,
John.
it's
Makes
that
the-
too.
makes
It's
the pussy
both
yank.
Well,
of
yes,
those
it is
things.
that too,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
no, it's the
And sometimes she'll face you, but sometimes she can't be bothered and she's on her cell phone like this, and then she got her feet up in the air
if
like a
she's
little
on her
kid.
cell phone, that's a problem.
And then you blow on her back, right? Like that's the ending to
Now
those. But I
that's a
just
good
don't
point,
get it.
Jody.
Yeah.
Where do you put it?
That's an excellent point because married couples, the longer you're married, we know what happens.
Yes.
The
Okay.
man still wants sex, the woman doesn't.
Okay, so agreed. The foot job was
So-
probably invented by an old married guy, right? Like that wasn't something a teenager come up. Maybe,
Yeah, yeah,
maybe
yeah,
like
yeah.
a young person who's, oh, I want to fuck your feet.
No, it was
whatever.
an old guy that was just
I
trying
got
to get
Yeah,
some
just
action.
so
It's
tired
like,
with
oh,
life and doing the same
Yeah.
old.
What else
in
can
and
I
out.
fuck? Yeah.
no, well, it might have been that asking for consent. Obviously, consent's always important. Can I have the hole number 1? No. Hole number 2? No. Hole number 3? No.
For some reason, he
Uh,
didn't want to pull the Tommy
job?
Wiseau and
No.
fuck the belly button.
How about I-
armpit,
how
armpit
about we-
job? No. Navel
Yeah.
job? No.
Can I come in your belly button? No.
No. Right. So then they like, listen, why don't we do
Or
this?
you
Why don't I
left
just
it.
rub some lotion on your feet, hold them together, and just do that? Would that be too bad? And she's like, oh, for fuck's sake, fine.
Yeah.
Okay. This is probably like a
Yeah,
guy
you got
in
to
his
break them down.
17, 18 years old, and the girl just, doesn't want to have sex yet or something like that. And he's like, what if I just hold your feet together and do that?
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
it's like soaking.
Maybe. Yeah. See,
Soaking.
the kids come up with weird shit too. I wish we had a
Yeah.
history to know where it actually came from, because that could have been some Mormon shit where they like
Hey,
worked
Devin,
around.
The history
Why
of the
we're-
foot job.
Do you mind
Oh.
going to the Urban Dictionary and seeing if you can find out where foot jobs started?
This
Oh,
might
yeah,
be a
it's
whole
okay.
ass episode.
Reliable source.
Yeah.
Foot
'cause,
job was
that
invented.
doesn't, for me, don't get me wrong. I like a sexy shoe on a woman or something like that, or maybe a hooker boot. That would be, something. But the thing is,
Yeah.
I don't want to have sex with the shoe or the boot. I'd like them to be wearing them to enhance the mood.
Right.
Like a nice thigh high boot, suede, maybe something like that. That would be nice. Like that's an enhancement. But to just sit there and hold her feet together, if I'm going to do that,
it's not, at some point,
move her feet
like-
out of the way and just do it myself,
Yeah.
right, at some
Well,
point, just jerk off.
Yeah, exactly.
Seriously.
or get a fleshlight or one of those pocket pussy things that if that's what you need.
Okay, so this is the oldest one that's on Urban Dictionary that I found so far.
Oh, this is good.
Oh,
This is
oh,
good,
okay.
Devin.
When she uses her feet to beat your meat, and it rhymes.
Can that be the title of the episode?
In return for the foot rub, she gave me a foot job.
There you go.
Well,
Returning the favor. You
See,
give them a great little foot massage. You take maybe a little callus stone, do their feet, rub them all full of lotion, and when you're done, she just says, "Okay, big boy, have at it."
yeah.
And
So
then she just holds her. She's just got to hold her feet up. You're going to push them together. She,
oh
just hold
shit!
right? No,
Dave.
so yeah,
Yes.
like in my reference of been having had a
Having
foot
two
job done.
conversations.
I got you.
My lady that I was dating at the time was poised. Let's see. How do I put this? My back was facing the wall. She was facing in front of me,
Mhm.
and she had these, sexy stockings on, I would say.
Sure.
and she put her feet together and fucked with my dick.
That probably felt okay. That's probably the best.
It was
way
all
to
right.
do
It
it.
wasn't
If,
like to completion or anything. I was like, yeah, this is kind of hot, I guess.
yeah, if
Wasn't
you were
it-
gonna do it, I feel like pantyhose or something would probably be
exactly.
the best thing. Just a little bit of friction, but not like a straight up rubbing. You
Yeah,
burn your
because-
dick skin.
Yeah, I was just saying, wouldn't that get hot? It would, the next thing you know, we start a fire.
Gotta go slow.
And like, Jason here has a point too. Like, boots. Have you ever seen a woman with like sexy boots on that are high?
No, never
Yes.
seen that. Never seen that, Kevin.
My wife is clumsy as fuck. She'd probably break her neck. No.
I did see Batman's sexy boots in the latest movie. They focused a lot on his boots.
I mean,
for some
as a
reason.
man that has worn stilettos before, it is not easy to walk in those things.
Hey, Dave.
Jesus Christ. I need a picture of that. I need a picture of that.
I could ask my mother. I'm sure she has it.
Holy cow.
Yes, Jody.
I think that proves the point that it must have been a younger person, because if it was in 2003 and it was on Urban Dictionary, that means it was probably a young person that did it, right?
Right. Exfoliating their feet.
But maybe like a college kid or something.
I
don't know.
just never think of that. I'd
No.
never come up with. No. Why?
Yeah. I don't even like feet. I just don't want to fuck them.
Yeah.
I'll lick them. I'll put your whole foot in my mouth. Toes,
Okay.
all
Okay,
that
that's
shit.
fucking
That doesn't bother
disgusting.
me. Yeah, I just don't want to fuck it. It's just not one of those kind of body parts to me.
Yeah, you know what? I'll rub them. Well, I'm
Yeah,
not putting them
Rubbing
in
is
my mouth.
as far as I go.
That's about as
Oh.
far as I go. Yeah.
Oh man, I've been married for like fucking 10 years.
Hey.
Yeah, there's not a part of that woman's body I wouldn't put in my mouth. It
Jody
doesn't bother me at
would
all.
take in those toes like a fucking Tootsie Pop.
Yeah, I'll bite her fucking nose
Suck
and
into
suck
the
on
fucking
it.
middle.
I put
Well,
my fucking whole mouth on her nose and just be like, ah.
Yeah, she'll be telling you what you told her. Breathe through your nose, Jody. Breathe through your
Yeah.
nose.
I love that goddamn woman. So I get
That's
it.
another
like,
weird thing about it though, is it's not just apparently, the feeling of a foot job is like some of these people are into like the weird smells.
Yeah, I'm a
Like, have you
smells
not
guy.
seen like foot stepping stuff, John?
Hold
When,
on.
like a woman
Hey.
will put her stinky feet on somebody.
This is
hasn't seen
another.
that?
This
Who
is an
hasn't?
idea from the first season that I said we should do. It's just every week somebody brings a rando porn thing and see if John's heard of it.
That's not a bad idea. Hold on 1 second. So in the chat, I
Yeah.
prefer the back of the knee. The
The knee-
back of the knee.
Yeah, the knee pits, dude.
The knee pits? That's a thing?
I don't think that's a thing. I think
How
it
about-
no,
An
it probably
armpit.
is a thing. It probably is.
Yeah,
How
an
about the back?
armpit?
How about the back of the knee of Derek?
Is
that hot?
I mean,
So what you're saying, hold on. What you're
I don't
saying
know what
is
I'm
when a
saying.
policeman has his knee on a black man's neck, that
Yeah.
you run over and shove your penis in the back of his leg until you finish.
Well,
That's
there's
hot,
your album.
right?
There's
I
your
mean-
album cover artwork, John.
well,
Remember, like choking out's a kind of
right.
choking out's totally a thing. So
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
John, you've heard
just an
of
extension of that.
the internet rule 34, right?
I have not, Devin. Please educate me on the.
The rule
Oh,
34 of the
Only
internet
person
is
that, in the world.
Yeah, this
that
is
has
gonna be an after show thing. Tune in.
if it exists, there is porn of it on
true.
the internet.
Oh, you know what? Okay. Yes, I've heard that before.
Okay.
I didn't realize. I didn't know that there was a number for it.
John, it's true. Anything you can think. It's
Anything
this
you
is the
can
most
think of.
degrading shit. Like when you first read Reddit and you saw the kind of shit, you said, "How bad can it be?" And then you started reading through Reddit and you saw the kind of shit that
gets
you
worse.
saw.
Hang
It's
on.
like that for porn. So anything's Forrest Gump porn. What is it? Rule 34, Rule 33,
No, rule 34.
Rule 34. Anything and then Rule 34, and it will bring you porno of whatever the fuck that is. Disney
So-
cartoons, fucking Spaceballs.
So if I go to Pornhub right now,
You don't even have
And
to go
I
to
put
Pornhub.
in-
You can Google search it.
back.
Who goes to
Oh,
Pornhub?
yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
John.
Weirdo.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
but Pornhub is like that's newbie porn shit right there.
I go to Pornhub.
Pornhub's what you tell other people.
I'm a
that you
Pornhub
look
guy.
at.
Don't worry about
Yeah,
them.
that's what
John.
you
I got
tell
your
people
fucking
that
back.
you go to.
All right, well, first of all, there's no results for back of the knee. Hang on though.
Oh, he's doing that.
Let's
one.
change something up here. Let's go foot job.
Well, you're gonna have endless content there.
Bang! Holy mackerel! Let's see. 4,424 results. Well,
Yeah.
my! Look, hey, well now.
Yeah.
Wisco Slim said the one where the chick is cooking but carries all the food with her pussy.
Are you talking about between her thighs or like with her vaginal muscles?
She just cooks up some lasagna or something.
Oh
and-
God, that's
All right.
that's just asking for a yeast infection.
All right, so okay, I got another question. I have another question.
Okay.
So
on.
let's say, Jody, your
Yeah.
wife gave a man a foot job. Is that cheating?
Is he black?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's your first question?
I'm asking a question.
I'm just wondering if a married woman gives somebody a foot job,
Yeah.
or someone in a committed relationship, doesn't have to be married, to another person, is that cheating?
Did she get the jizz on her?
It depends if it's an emotional foot job.
Let's-
Or
Yeah, that's
I'll-
true.
I'll-
Did she really? Yeah. Does she get foot raped like on a subway train or
Or
something?
No,
Or
she-
did she really mean it?
She's like, oh, okay.
like on a bus? She's riding
She's
on a bus.
The guy wants to rape her, and she says, "Listen, I don't want to be raped, but how about I just give you my feet? Here you go, big guy. Have it go to town on my big feet." And then say, whatever. Well, that's under duress, so I wouldn't say that's cheating. But like, I don't
Man.
know.
Yeah, unless she was wearing something
On a
provocative,
scale-
like
on a scale of
like
1 to
sexy
cheating.
boots, right, John?
Yeah, right. Or
They're
pantyhose.
asking for
Jesus Christ.
I mean, yeah, you're not supposed to touch other dudes' dicks without permission, I guess. She could at least ask me. That would be cheating, I guess.
Right.
But yeah,
That's
funny
cheating.
answer. The funny answer is, I guess, no. No, I would hope that she did a good job and fucking made it quick,
Right. Yeah. If you can't be good at it, right?
That's what my mama always said.
Oh, I
Mama-
don't think you should have heard your mama say that.
Yeah, that's a little. We are talking about.
Were you
all-
listening through the door, Jody?
I heard my mama say a lot of things. My mama had said,
Hold on. I got to go back to the chat here. What is eggs in clam? What is that? Is that something?
I'm
I mean-
assuming she carried an egg in her clam.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's a couple different kinds of food porn, John.
Okay.
Mm.
Have you
Hey,
heard of like
just-
one of the most famous videos on the internet? Cake
Devin,
boats.
Devin.
Yeah,
John has
I-
heard
I-
of food porn. Settle down.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I
You're
have.
you're a big splosher from way back, right, John?
Splusher. What's a splusher?
Sploshing.
What's splushing?
It's basically where you like to combine food fights with sex,
No.
essentially.
Oh wow,
That sounds
That'd
like too
be-
much of a
I
mess.
mean, the most creative I got was with a can of whipped cream one time.
dude! My
Oh.
birthday is coming up. I might have to recommend that.
Yeah.
So one episode of Big Brother Australia, one season of Big Brother Australia, for some reason, like almost all their physical challenges involved food and putting food on themselves. So it's a pretty good chance that at least one of the producers was into that.
Into
Like,
that?
getting down. Yeah.
In fact, 100% chance.
Wait, Jody, I have a question.
Yes.
You still like celebrate your birthday?
It's
course you-
I'm 35 this year. Next Saturday I'll be. So like it's like a milestone thing, I guess.
I don't know. I just stopped giving a shit after I turned 23.
It'll come back to you, man. I was in that state. That's why it's funny. Like you go through a patch where you kind of don't care. And then when you get old and have kids and a wife and stuff like that, there's eventually one you'll look forward to. I promise.
okay.
I worked hard for this.
Just like whatever.
Listen,
dude.
I worked hard for this happy birthday. It's been a minute. So yes, I'm excited.
All right.
But
Well,
yes. But speaking of black people,
yes.
well, I think someone mentioned. Oh yeah, Jody did.
I did.
Yeah. So there's the segue.
I was
John.
going to go with egg in the ass. That was one of my stories.
Just to reference this chat, the Duchess says, "I celebrate my birthday. I'm old."
Yeah.
Yes, because that's women have birthday months.
Oh, shut up, Devin. You're just young. That's the thing. When you get older, you start to be happy about every goddamn year you're alive until you get over the hump and you're like 78 and you're just like, I wish I would fucking die.
Yeah, I
And you
mean, I
think
always
about-
say birthdays are for women, children, and the gays. So
I'm a little gay, I guess, if it's my birthday.
Are you gayer than me?
$20 is $20, bro.
Oh my god!
I don't know. Okay. So you said,
black people.
and that was supposed to be a segue into what?
The other thing you wanted to talk about:
You're going to have to help me out here, dude, because
The
I'm not even.
tick tock, tick tock.
Oh, okay.
tock.
Thank you.
It's not a visual one. It's audio.
It's not. No, it's not a visual one. I'm going to bring it up here.
And
So don't-
TikTok is also not the sound of John's heart.
Yes,
Don't
it
all,
is.
don't all roll your eyes and think, oh no, we're just going to be
Here we
laughing at Down syndrome.
window lickers. So here we go. This woman here is from Australia, and she's going to teach us
Yes.
about I don't know, politically correct ways to speak to the indigenous people of Australia.
Hey,
It's
Dave.
long, and I don't even understand it. So
Okay.
we're going to break it down. We're going to
Yes,
do a
go
deep dive.
All right,
Is
go ahead,
she,
Pull it
Jody.
apart.
is she indigenous person?
Yes. Don't.
Okay.
Let's not just go with
I have
that
a second
obvious.
question.
Go ahead, Devin.
I thought TikToks could only be like a certain amount of time. Is this just
No,
all like
This
put
is
together?
4 minutes long.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that.
Damn.
Oh, never mind then. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how this is 4 minutes because it's got a 3-minute limit, but for somehow this broad talked for an extra minute and 8 seconds.
So maybe
know-
if
I
you
think I
have
saw some-
more followers, you get a longer time limit.
I think I saw something on TikTok come up that says, "Oh, you can do 10-minute videos now."
Really?
Like, well,
That's unfortunate.
What's the new YouTube? I'll just post my Let's Plays on there.
Yeah. All right. So here we go.
Hi, my name's Summer May Finlay. I'm a Yorta Yorta.
why?
No,
You-
hold on. What was that?
We're gonna have to stop it about every 3.
I know. No, you talked, so I got to hear. All right. So
Right.
hold on a second. Here she goes. She's a what?
Finlay. I'm a Yorta Yorta woman. PhD
you-
founded it, and
What's a Yoda woman?
She's a Star Wars fan. Yoda.
Oh,
We were talking about
Jesus.
Force Ghost.
Okay. I thought that was like an
No, that's
Australian-
not.
It means her and
That
her
was a
wife.
joke.
It means her and her wife both drive Toyotas, John.
a Yoda. Okay, that
Oh,
makes more sense.
God.
No, I'm serious. Is that a thing? I
Yes,
don't,
it's one of the countries. I'm not allowed to call them tribes. They're called countries.
countries.
With a capital
Australia,
C.
Australia is not actually one country. It's like hundreds
Okay.
of countries.
Right.
And she's from the
Well,
whatever
she
she
looks-
said.
She
Yoda
looks like
Yoda?
She, fell right out, she looks like she fell right out of a country. But okay, here we, here we go.
There we
That's
go.
good.
There's the jokes.
look, I just wanted to have a yarn with you today about how to actually refer to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples. There are so many people that are getting it
Just
wrong,
use
and
their
I
name.
feel like I'm having to explain to people what's appropriate and what's not, and why. So I thought maybe this would be a really quick way of doing it.
Yeah, just
hold on,
pause it.
This
Okay.
week.
Can we talk about word economy, please?
Yeah, I was thinking about the same thing because she's already yammered for 26 seconds, and we're
Well,
nowhere close to what she wants to talk about.
She's
thing
trying to
is, I don't-
demonstrate that she's smart and a PhD candidate.
Okay,
whatever that
so
means.
here's the other thing. I don't really care about what she said as far as her point here, but she just says a bunch of stuff that I don't understand, and I was hoping that maybe Dave could, being from Australia, could enlighten.
Oh
me.
yeah, can you translate, Dave, please?
Yeah, that's what I want is translating.
Yeah, she's from the Yuri country or whatever it was called.
Yoda,
Yeah.
Yoda.
And what is she
Yada,
saying?
yada,
She's going
yada.
to tell us the proper terminology for the in native.
Well, let's not get ahead. of ourselves.
Which yeah, you can't get it. The point is, Jody, you
Yeah.
can't get it right. It
Oh.
doesn't matter what you do. It's wrong.
But she's going to tell me how to do it right.
No.
Never.
Because you won't pronounce it right, or you'll use lowercase instead of uppercase. I mean,
Well, you guys are the ones that like
Oh,
to shorten all
well.
your goddamn words. What their N word is what abo or whatever. Like you can't even say Aboriginal people.
Jesus, there goes our 5 Australian
there it
listeners.
goes. Now we're
Bleep
on
it out.
YouTube. Good on you, Jody.
Abo, please.
Now, remember the rule is on this show that if anyone says the A word, because that's my N word,
Right.
Yes.
then I get to say the N word.
You've said my N word a couple times.
Oh
I
yeah,
heard
I
you,
have to.
Dave. We've said
No,
it
no,
together. We've
no,
held
the
hands and
hard
said
R.
it, Dave.
The hard R.
Okay, before we get thrown off all the platforms here, let's get in to see what she's saying.
I can refer people to this video. Hi, here you are. And I don't have to keep explaining myself because it's quite tiring, exhausting.
Then shut
and
up.
Takes up quite a lot of my time. So I'm going to start by prefacing this with that
Prefacing, it's prefacing.
under peoples around the country like to be called different things. So this is not going to necessarily suit everybody, but what this will do is hopefully get you to have a bit of an understanding about what's clearly not appropriate. And the other thing that I want to say to you is that when working
yes.
with Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples,
Whoa!
always ask them
Hold on.
how they'd like to
Work
There we
with
go.
What?
That's what I want to go back to that. Hold on, here we go.
be
I heard
peoples.
peoples.
Always ask
Damn
them
it.
how they'd like to be
I didn't go
referred
back
to.
far enough. Hold on, here we go.
peoples.
And the other thing that I want to say to you is that when working with Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples, always ask.
Aborigine, under terrestrial, something. What was that,
Aliens.
Dave?
Yes.
What is
That is okay. So Aboriginal
Yes.
and Torres Strait Islanders.
Holy shit!
Is that short enough for you to
Wow,
say that in full every single time?
that's what I'm gonna call them.
TSI? Is that a bad word?
I mean, not when she's saying every syllable
No.
as fast as Eminem used to rap.
Yeah.
She's fucking spitting bars.
All right, hold on. Here we go. Here it is one more time.
With Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples,
Like I can't.
Man, I need to cut this to music. That's what we need.
Almost. All right. So
always ask them how they'd like to be referred to. Just to put it into perspective for you, say your name's Samantha, but I decide I don't really like Samantha. It's too long. I'm going to use the word name.
How,
all
just
right,
pause it.
I'm done with her.
How about say your name's John and you decide to call him
Johnner?
asshole?
Asshole.
Fucko. Hey, fuck
Is that okay?
Right.
Yeah, hey,
Exactly.
fuckhead.
Now,
Yeah.
do I need to spell that with a capital F and capital A to show respect to you, John?
Again, I don't know.
Well,
I
that's the
don't
point
know.
that this lady just made. She didn't even. She said, "If your name is Samantha, and I think
Well,
Samantha's too long," she didn't even go with Sam. She
Sam,
said
yeah.
Jane or some shit.
Yeah,
So that
really.
would be like literally what you said. Me calling you a completely different fucking name for no reason. Like what the?
All right. So
Yeah,
here's the
so-
best part of
okay.
this video.
Appropriately. So thank you, and I'm sure I'll talk to you again soon.
I don't
Please
think so.
don't.
That was the best part.
That was the best part. Yeah.
Thanks,
Well,
guys.
thanks for your very insightful comments here tonight, Joseph.
Oh man,
I
thought
I
it was
can
gonna be a
I
fun
can
story.
summarize
Go ahead.
just so we know. So don't use the word that Jody used.
Right.
It's as bad as the N word.
Right.
What
Make
was
sure
it again?
when you're writing it down, capitalize all the terms. Capitalize Indigenous, otherwise you're being deeply disrespectful.
All the letters or just the first letter?
Just the first letter.
Oh.
Never abbreviate Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders to ATSI or whatever it is. Don't do that because that's deeply offensive too. And that was about it. Yeah, 4 minutes of that. In essence, feel bad because you were born white and you can never say the right thing.
Yeah, here
Yeah,
are the
all of
the
you.
new-
Just never say the right thing. No matter what you say, it'll be wrong.
it's the
Yeah.
new
So
7 words.
I
you
kind of
can't
understand
say.
the knee-jerk reaction from more offensive people than me because I never offend people. But would just
No,
just
not
react,
once.
just knee-jerk react to that and say, okay, I'll just use the worst word then because I can't get it right anyway, right?
Yeah.
If
Yes.
I can't get it right, then what difference does it make?
All right. And I want to
So,
circle
and
back.
and same with black people in America. Black people,
All right.
exactly.
I want to circle back because there was something I wanted to play and I didn't get a chance to play. And I'm having a hard time with this. So just bear with me. Tell me if you can hear this because it's not.
Fortunately, just
That
before you launch into that, John,
Yes.
Mr. O said uppity natives make the rest of us look bad.
Uppity natives. Why can't we? That's it. UN. We'll call them UN. Uppity natives.
That's from our favorite Canadian native.
Oh, is that who that is?
Yes.
I just gotta say, this is some forehead, folks.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't consider that
Your
a big
obsession
forehead.
with 5
That
heads.
is a huge forehead.
I don't. I think you're being a little.
And as somebody with a gigantic forehead that hides it on purpose,
Yeah,
really,
she's-
that's a
hiding?
big forehead.
she's got some forehead, man.
She's about an Australian, I don't know, 6.5, something like that.
Okay,
It's
but
all
she
right.
has another problem. Forget about her 5 head. She has another problem. Tell me if you can hear this.
So I have a tilted cervix, right? And it means that
I'm sorry, a what cervix?
She has a children's
what?
cervix. I thought she said tilted at first.
A
Yeah.
children's
So did I.
Yeah,
cervix?
she has the cervix of a child.
Right. So in other words, she has a small coochie hole. Is what
Yeah,
she said. Here.
A shallow vagina.
Right. And the other problem she has is
things are not available to me. I can't use tampons. Pap smears are always really painful for me, and I really struggle accommodating larger appendages. It also means I can't do
Like arms.
Well, this is an out for me.
So, well, I mean, can't you be stretched out? Can't you get like a strapping young man, like a certain half Mexican from Michigan,
Well, apparently,
to just stretch her out? Doesn't it work like that?
Oh yeah,
Well-
because she can go wide, you just can't go deep.
she has a solution for other people that suffer from
A children's cervix.
a children's cervix. And here you go.
where anything gets too deep because it's really painful, etc., etc. But I do have a little hack if you are someone who also has a tilted cervix and perhaps you have.
Is she saying tilted
She's,
cervix?
she's saying tilted.
I thought she said children's.
I did too.
I still think
God
it's
fucking
children's
damn it.
cervix.
Both
Hold
would be
on.
bad.
I'm Australian and I can't tell what she's fucking
All right,
saying.
everybody quiet. Shh. Let's find out what this is.
Someone who also has a tilted cervix.
Tilted.
It's tilted. I think it's tilted cervix. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a tilted
Well, that's
cervix.
better. At least this isn't as gross.
All right.
Tilted.
Yeah. I just-
Crooked.
may
Crooked is
I
the word,
have-
but that's a bad word. So they have
May
to
I
change
have-
that to-
The leaning tower of pussy.
Thank God I can speak woman.
Okay. Can I have just a tangent, a slight tangent? It's an elevator story.
Okay.
Oh,
What is it?
fuck.
Oh,
Is-
no.
Okay.
How is it related to a tilted pussy?
I will tell you in a second.
It's an elevator that goes diagonally.
Yeah, a tilted shaft.
It's going sideways.
So a woman was in an elevator in a mall, which is only one floor from the food court down to the bottom. And the elevator stopped abruptly between floors.
How much did she weigh?
This I don't know. This was so violent that she was suing the elevator company because it tilted her cervix. So I don't know whatever happened because of this, but she said that the elevator stopped so fast that it actually tilted her cervix. And I said, well, was she ever in a car accident? Because I'm sure that stopped faster than the thing. Anyhow, let's get back on because now she has a tilted cervix. This is actually a public service announcement for anybody that likes big dicks and has a tilted cervix.
Perhaps you have a three-legged partner, because for some reason
Like
for
Devin.
me, like it doesn't matter how ready I am, but the first like moment is always really painful, and then the rest of it is like amazing and great. But it's always that first moment that like
Yeah.
really sucks. But I have found starting on top helps so
So the
much.
dude doesn't know how to finger properly. Like, what's the problem here?
Hold on, David. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt your. What was that? You said the guy doesn't apparently know how to finger her properly. Is that what you're
It
trying to
sounds
say?
like he's going in cold.
Hold on here. Duchess, we might have to have Duchess calling in the after show because I have a
She's
lot of
really
questions
low.
that she might be able to
Yeah,
answer.
I feel like a tilted cervix might be okay because I've seen some crooked wieners, man. And you get the right one of those to put it together. You can probably
Yeah,
make
you
some
know, it's
magic
kind of
happen.
like ducks.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So basically she says that, the best way to do this is for her to be on top. So, and
No.
then she also said that her man was well endowed. So she was
No,
bragging.
she needs to find one of
humble
those.
brag.
She needs to find one of those fucking banana dick dudes with like a bend in it, and
Yeah.
it'll probably straighten her ass out good.
Pretty much. Like a shoehorn kind of thing.
A boomerang, if you
A-
will.
Oh my!
Damn it. There's the title of the show. Boomerang. God, I got to write that down. Okay. Boomerang for the win. Boomerang. Damn it, Jody. I swear
That's-
to God, you are a titling machine.
I'm pointing. That's that's him. The
How
Lord.
does a bend in
the
the
Lord and
dick
Savior.
happen? Is it an injury or are you just born with it, like Maybelline?
I would say you're born with it. I don't know. Maybe it could be both. You could have it. You could injure yourself.
I mean, you can technically break your penis.
You can.
But there's a joke that said like whatever hand you jerk off with is the way it points, which is funny. It's not true. Can't be because my dick would be straight because I switched hands like halfway through my life.
And
I've
your
had the
dick,
same-
you're saying your
What,
dick
you
is
started
straight?
using the weird one?
Yeah, I had to switch hands. That was for a little bit, and then I just kind of never went back.
All right. Listen, we only got a couple minutes. I want to get to this last story. Right now, they're saying that there is a male contraception pill that men can take
Yeah.
that is basically 99% effective. Okay. And the problem here is, first of all, would women accept that? Like, if we're in a committed relationship with a woman who's on the pill, we basically believe that she's taking it every day and it's going to work and all that kind of
If
stuff.
you believe that, you're retarded.
I understand that. But here it is. Now, would a woman, look, Duchess already, no, I would not. For the simple reason is, I know myself. I'm supposed to take medication every day. There's days I forget.
Right.
Right. And then
Yeah.
what if, and then what if, I don't think it would work. So the fact that you're going to have to take this pill and most of the time a woman's going to make you wear a condom anyhow. What's the sense of taking the pill? Right.
Well, I assume you wouldn't wear a condom if you're taking the pill. If you're on the pill.
But would the woman believe you, number one?
Yeah. And
number two, trust it. And I say no. I say women, and Duchess blasted. No,
yeah,
no way.
Yeah, like Duchess says, sorry guys, don't trust you. It's okay. We don't trust you either.
Well, here's the thing.
Well,
we don't have
women
to
are more
carry the
reliable in
mistake.
taking meds.
Sure.
Absolutely.
To an extent.
100%.
So when you talking about regular birth control in women, typically it's a hormone pill. Like, I wonder if this is some kind of a hormone pill to like kill your sperm.
No, it's not. No, it's not, because they tried the hormone pill before and had a lot of side effects.
Wouldn't that be fun? Yeah, you'd like grow tits.
Right? That's why. Yeah. Listen, if this thing just gave you a itchy balls, guys wouldn't take it. Any kind of side effects, guys would be like, "Fuck that, I ain't taking it." But women, they have all kinds of side effects with the pill.
Yeah.
Now, Duchess also said, what about disease? Now, I'm saying you're in a committed relationship with somebody, in a monogamous committed relationship. You've both been tested. You're disease free. Yeah. See, why even work? This is a dud.
No,
why even?
Duchess is just saying it's time to end the show.
Yeah. That's what
I'll wrap
it up. Good job. Good call, Dave.
Oh, I just wanted to be able to do. I just wanted to get that in there to see what everybody thought about that. I just think it's a worthless pill because, first of all, guys aren't going to take it, and
I wouldn't trust myself. None of it. Would any of us here trust ourselves to take it every fucking day?
I would just have a fear that it would have the opposite effect on me.
Well, can we get it in the cool little packet like the women have? Like, what kind of a thing would it, like a Pez dispenser? Maybe I could remember. Something I could wear around my neck or put in my pocket.
Or how about you just carry it with your weed? Then you'll never forget.
Yeah, it'll always be with you. You always remember to take
I don't
it.
smoke weed throughout the day, but you only have to take it once a day, don't you?
Right, you only get.
Yeah.
How about if you got a foot job every time you took the tablet? Would that encourage you to take it?
No, I don't even want a foot job.
No.
To be quite honest with you.
Yeah, I'm saying positive reinforcement.
Oh, okay.
And yes, I called back to the foot job conversation.
No, well, thank you for reiterating that you just called back on a callback, Dave.
Yes, these things have to be explained.
Yeah, the jokes are way funnier when you explain them.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
It's unbelievably funny.
Always.
All right, why don't we wrap it up by wrapping it up? All right, everybody, thank you so much. All our links are at allmylinks.com/rubberneckers20. Check that out. And Devin, anything else?
The only thing that I have to say is get fucked.
There we go.
I like it.
Dave, do you want to play the song before we get into the after show, or do you just want to? What do you want to do? Just put it at the end.
Play the song.
Hey,
All right,
Devin.
Dave.
Devin,
What's up?
can I set you a goal?
Yeah, go for it, dude.
You gotta get your roommate to give you a foot job by next week.
I could go over there and ask for that right now and get it.
Don't do it right now. Just make it a goal and see, because I bet you're gonna have to ask a couple times. She's not. Just
No,
gonna
I
rip them toes out for
guarantee
you.
you I don't.
Yeah, no,
right.
she's always up for it.
Okay,
Well,
why
it
don't we
sounds
do
like we're
this?
gonna have OnlyFans content. That's where we're going now. Instead of Patreon, go to onlyfans.com/
/
All right,
Content
Devin.
King 69.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Why don't you do this? Go right now. I'll play the song that Dave made about me, and then you can go back and tell us what you think. You want to do that, or you think it's going to take you more than a minute 46?
What?
Is Devin locked up, or what the fuck's going on?
No, I'm here.
I
I thought.
he's frozen.
No, I'm not
Yeah,
frozen.
I don't know.
Oh, what? You want me? I'll go and ask her right now.
Yeah, okay. Here you go. Devin will be back for the after show and see what happens.
There you go.
I've done more podcasts than you'll ever do. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do. I know what to do. I've done more podcasts than you'll ever do. I've done more podcasts than you'll ever do. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do. Stay on the fucking porch. How dare you? How dare you sit here and tell me what to do? What to do? What to do? You couldn't do my job with 2 hands up your ass. up your ass, up your ass, up your ass, up your ass. And you
See,
tell
this
me
is
what
exactly
to do.
what I'm
Shut
talking
the
about.
fuck up when I'm talking. That's right. Shut the fuck up when I'm
Funny
talking.
that you told Devin to shut up when he got annoyed at me telling you to shut up earlier in the episode.
Dick, what do you think? You're a big bad man because you can sit there and tell me when I'm doing something like you don't even know it.
I
You
just said
can't even
one thing.
contemplate what I'm
John,
doing over here.
John,
You have no idea.
I said one fucking sentence, and it
Yeah.
sent you over the fucking hill.
That's right.
Over the hill.
And it
Yeah.
sent you over the fucking hill.
That's
Over
right.
the edge.
And it
Yeah.
sent you over the fucking hill.
That's right. Don't
You need
sit
anger
here and
management.
tell me
You need
how
anger management.
to run a show until you can run a show.
Devin did run a show. Remember he ran the Alex Jones show where he just showed Alex
Stay on the
Jones
fucking
and
porch.
then got kicked off YouTube.
Stay on the fucking porch. Stay on the fucking porch. Tell me I don't know how to. What do we call that? Kayfabe? What's
Outstanding, Dave. Outstanding. I always get a little nervous when I see my name in the title of the remix.
I mean, it's just stuff everyone says. I usually don't like deliberately like mash up the words to make people sound even worse than they are.
You got a talent, man. That's the
Oh,
thing. If
Yeah.
nothing else, you're a musical genius like Kanye West.
All right, we're in the
Me and
after show.
Kanye. Me and Kanye. So what I've got to, yeah. Oh, so Leanne's got to get with someone that's funny. Imagine.
There he's back.
Leanne,
She
imagine if
told-
Leanne
she-
left me, Jody, for someone funnier than me.
Hold
That
on, breaking news. Breaking
that's
news.
impossible.
That would break me.
It's
That was an
impossible.
absolute yes.
It was an absolute yes.
Yes.
And wow, 2 minutes. Look at you.
He just went and took a piss. Shut up.
That's yeah. He did. I need confirmation.
She's
I
not
mean, I
even
walked
home.
into her bedroom and she didn't have any pants on. So
So what?
She was asking for it, clearly.
yeah.
So her feet were right there.
Her feet were right there.
It's the feet, Devin. The feet.
Oh, the feet. I forgot. I just saw her with our pants off, and I just went right into my normal mode.
No. The feet.
Did you do the foot job thing or not?
It would
That was
take
the
a lot-
challenge.
Oh, for me to go and get a foot job. Yeah, I
To
just
get-
asked if she would
No, no.
do it. And she said
and
yes.
to completion in 2 minutes.
Yeah,
Thought
no.
I thought you
Yeah,
were gonna.
you
No,
lose.
no. But I asked, I was just like, hey, if we were to do this for like OnlyFans content, would you do it? And she was just like, yeah.
Man, we're gonna turn him into a
I
porn
think
king.
Duchess is basically insulting your manhood right here. Why are you back then, Devin? If it
I
was
didn't
a
know
yes?
I was supposed to go and get one. I thought I was just asking.
I thought my instructions were pretty clear.
Oh no.
No, they
Let's say
weren't?
I
no,
think
no,
this
I
entire
got
I
it.
would have missed the entire after show.
It would have took that long.
Yeah.
Probably would take a minute.
Yeah, no,
You
so-
got
I
to
mean,
put
Devin-
them goddamn socks on. That takes a bit. Duchess can attest to that. Them thigh-high socks probably take at least 4 or 5 minutes. You got to lick them and fucking pull them some bitches out, especially when you got thick thighs.
Hold on.
John seems genuinely confused.
I am genuine. Let's see. All right, phone lines are open. Let's see if people can call.
And genuinely confused.
I'm dying to see if people can call today because we need some answers from the listeners. To be quite honest with you.
So, John,
Yes,
did you bring my chicken story?
your chicken story. I didn't see your chicken story.
Oh, god damn it!
Where's your chicken story?
I'll go look.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Yep.
Winner chicken
Was it-
dinner.
Was it something about fucking chickens? I'm assuming if it's you're just saying
Jesus.
innocently, it's a chicken story.
Yes, the one about the guy that had a chicken stuck in his ass.
I did not see that. That definitely would have been on the board. He got a chicken stuck in his ass.
I mean, have
Oh,
you not like
man.
seen the meme of how far a asshole can actually stretch out, John?
He
Oh,
got like
And you
I know
can
you don't.
like fit 2 full-grown raccoons inside your asshole, I guess.
seems like a weird measurement.
is
for
scientific.
anything.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I guess a
yeah, I
gerbil,
think.
a
Hold
gerbil
on.
would be a disappointment, then, wouldn't it?
Raccoon asshole meme.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think. First of all, I'd have to definitely declaw those raccoons, detooth them. But if I was even going to think about it, you mean, first of all, it's got to be end to end. It can't be 2 raccoons side by side. I mean, that would be ridiculous. But I don't know. This is even a stupid topic, to be quite honest with you.
Hang on. I'm going to share this in the Discord and our little fucking thingy.
Yeah, I mean, it would obviously lead to, what's the biggest thing you've had up your asshole conversation? Like
My doctor's finger right now.
God,
That's the only thing.
nothing bigger than your doctor's pinky.
Yeah, well, I
no,
don't
it
know.
was interesting because the guy was also like really fat. He got like 700 stitches in his asshole or something.
Would
'cause
you
he
like
got
to
a
read this,
chicken.
John?
Where it is? Okay. The human anus can stretch up to 7 inches before taking damage. No way. I'm telling you right now, I've had bowel movements. A raccoon can squeeze into holes as tight as 4 inches. So it means that you can take almost 2 full raccoons up your ass.
The last sentence is
Believe in yourself.
yes. There's the joke.
All right, Jody, where did this thing?
In our group chat rather than our secret 4-man host
I don't
group
see it
chat.
there. Why can't I see it in there?
Hit the reply.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I'm starting to use this. Okay, here we go. I'm going to share this story because I'm new to this. I'm just going to get right up there. Let's see which one it is.
There's a part you're going to have to cut out where I tried to segue into it because the lady said she had a vagina or egg in her vagina. And I was like, oh, funny story.
Okay. Oof.
He's a big boy, too.
He's a big boy.
Yeah.
I can see why he's trying to fit an egg or a chicken up there. You're probably not getting much action. I love the way that they pixelate his face so you can't see.
Yeah,
So-
I'm sure you could still make that out.
What's the word? I don't want.
Everybody knows who it is.
I don't think you could say morbidly. That looks like Ralphie May, like
Right.
a morbidly obese person. I don't know what the new term is. A person of size. Like this,
Infinifat.
Infinifat.
this
Yeah.
person is easily 2 Jumingos.
Yes. Okay. So now
So-
they take and pixelate his face. But a farm owner from Shelbyville in Indiana was transported to the hospital in critical condition last night with an extremely agitated hen more than half buried in his rectum.
Yeah.
Holy mackerel. Now, do you think that he accidentally sat on his chicken? No, that can't be. There's no
Absolutely.
way.
I don't see. I'm curious because that's what I thought. He's a big boy. He might have accidentally sat on the chicken, but he's so fat. Like he's not getting up without purpose.
That's true. That
It's
is
like
true.
Gilbert Grape's fucking mom. Like this motherfucker is not walking. He's just sitting in his chair all day. So like
Hey,
he had to
Devin.
try to get that chicken in
What's
his
up, buddy?
ass.
Hang on, I'm sorry, Jody. I didn't mean to. I want Devin. Can you do me a favor? Can you Google obese farmer Shelbyville, Indiana, and see if his face pops up? I can almost guarantee
So
that we'll find out what this guy looks like.
do you think he's going to go for something bigger next time, or has he beaked?
I
Yeah.
I think he has
Uh-huh.
met his match. Yes.
No,
this-
actually not. None of the
No?
results are him.
This whole thing seems a bit foul.
Oof.
Oh,
I was trying to think of a non-obvious
God.
egg or chicken pun, which I came up with.
Yeah.
Jody, you
bird-
just lost a point on my scale.
That's okay.
That was such a Bob joke right there.
Here we go. I know. Shout out. So what does it say right there? Read the
The
quote.
bird was dying of suffocation when it got here. It had badly lacerated the patient's bowels
Oh.
in a desperate attempt to get out and was still gashing at it like crazy. Oh my God. Oh,
I don't think this man is going to
Read-
survive.
Okay, read the sentence underneath it, Devin.
All right. Somehow we missed a call.
I don't really know how the bird got there.
Oh no, not that one. I'm saying the
Oh.
sentence under that quote.
Oh, the hen was finally extracted around 7:30 this morning, suffering only minor physical injuries from its ordeal, while Mr. Adams necessitated 7 blood transfusions and more than 780 stitches.
That fucking chicken.
He will
tore
not
his
be
ass
shitting
up.
properly for a very long time.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, hell yeah.
Rubberneckers. Hello.
Hey, what's up, Rubberneckers? How you boys doing?
Pretty
What's
good.
up, bud?
Hello, Mike.
Hey,
you still
So
doing
yeah,
your
I was
show?
listening to your episode and talking about male, male pills. Fuck that. I ain't taking that shit.
Why won't you take it?
I would not take that.
I said, why would you not take it?
Well,
You want to
because
have
I
as
mean,
many children as
all
possible,
women, they
right?
take the pill and shit, and they're all like emotional with all their like they're all fucked up because of it. Like, do you really want that?
And Mike is already emotional enough with all the alcohol that he drinks.
How many children have you already got, Mike?
You have any children, Mike?
No.
Okay.
He's got a
Really?
couple locked up in his basement.
I'm
Who
just going
said this was Mike, by the way?
I'm sorry.
Jeez.
I'm
shit.
so sorry.
By the way, yeah, this is Mike. Yeah,
I fucking knew it.
Hey, of course it's Mike. It's like we don't know his voice by now. All right. So, Mike, I'm going to tell you right now that you would take this pill, and I'll tell you why. Because if
Why?
every woman in the world said, you know what, I'm not having sex with you unless you're on the pill, guess what? You'd be taking it.
It
That's
probably
what
doesn't
happened.
mix well with alcohol.
Not at all.
You don't think
What?
so, huh? So you would just
You
be,
could kind of brought into almost anything. What are you talking about?
I'm just
What?
telling you that you, instead of being celibate, you would do this.
What
Because
if it
all
made
of-
I
you?
would just lie.
Oh, you
Like,
would lie.
I would be like a woman. I would just lie.
Oh, you'd be like a woman, you would lie. Okay, here
Yeah,
we go.
I would get like a Pez dispenser, like pop a Pez and be like, yeah, look, I took it.
Yeah, okay. All right. There you go. This is why we can't have good,
That's
nice
funny
things.
because Jody already said that.
Yeah, this
Hey-
is why we can't have nice things because of
Hey,
people
Mike,
like you.
have you never had any pregnancy scares?
Like one. I think
Only
one.
one?
That's broad.
Jeez.
How is your sister, by the way?
Oh.
She's all right.
Whee!
The kid's looking kind of brown like me. I don't know.
All right, Mike. Well, we appreciate the call. Anything else?
Oh, I want to say I am so glad that Dave did a remix of you yelling at Devin because that was the best part of the last episode.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that. And then
Is your show still going?
yes. I'm sorry. I'll let him answer. Mike,
Your show, Mike.
Yeah.
is
Is
your
it still? Is
God.
it still happening?
the Extra Chromosome podcast? Are you still doing the show?
Yeah.
Okay.
We just uploaded our recent episode yesterday. And
Okay.
we recorded our newest one. Yeah.
All right.
So you've been doing weekly episodes?
Yeah.
Huh. Should I listen to an episode? Is it time for me to listen to one yet? Or
Don't do it.
Nah, I mean, you can. I mean, it's usually a mess. It's usually she's being retarded and Sam hating Jews. That's usually how it goes.
All righty. That
See,
sounds like a
my-
call.
so my issue is I like you, and Mr. Cheese he's annoying, but he's okay. But I'm not a Sam fan. Not a Sam fan.
Sam is one annoying motherfucker. He is. He's just. I don't know what it is about him. He's. Yeah. It's hard. Don't get me wrong. I think he's a nice guy, but he's one of those guys that if you tell him to do this, he's going to do the complete opposite. And he's nonconformist is what he is.
I love that just for the fact that it pisses off my co-host Sam. Because anytime he tells me to do, he does the opposite. But I hate it when he does it to me. That's why I never tell him what to do. Yeah.
All right. So,
but we're doing which we were talking about. He's annoying you. We're doing a thing where we do those Reddit bullshits, like am I the asshole, like towards the end. And if depending on if we get it right, because Redditors are so unpredictable, they're so retarded.
Mm-hmm.
And well, Cheese did one punishment, which was review your show.
Right.
And he was going to shut up about it because he was so proud about it. And well, I got another punishment now where I did a Christmas album. So you guys want to listen to that?
Not now. Where can we find this? Where
YouTube.
YouTube.
YouTube, Spotify, Google Podcasts. Or
Check
it's
out
on your podcaster now.
Yes, search for the Extra Chromosome podcast. You'll know because there's juvenile drawings of a cow, a guy riding a cow holding a fishing pole with a piece of cheese. That's when you know you're over the target.
Drawn by Ian.
All
right. Take it easy, Mike.
So speaking of having an extra chromosome, I think I might be retarded because I kind of believe the story, but after getting into like some of the details, I think I realized that it's probably fake.
Hold on, I didn't even look to see if you just brought it up.
I mean, I was kind of.
It's obviously fake. But look, hold on. Just to give a good shout out to the World News Daily Report. Look at the fucking the topics on the right hand side and read some of those fucking headlines.
Ukrainian man claims to have been Vladimir Putin's sex slave for 3 billion. Oh my God! All right, let me get to the phone. Rubberneckers. All right. So, anyhow,
These fucking psychos.
I know
This
No,
might
it's the
be
same
a
guy.
new
It's the same
fucking.
guy that leaves these stupid messages, and it's fine. I mean, I don't care if he leaves messages, but it's ridiculous. And what
Trans
happened-
species man who identifies as a squirrel arrested for 2 20-ton peanut truck heists. What is this, Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah.
This is the best. I'm gonna have
That's
to
pretty
look through
funny.
all these headlines.
Saudi religious police cracks down on major pork smuggling ring.
Oh, somebody's doing the Lord's work. I love this.
Yes. Woman prostitutes woman prostitutes being replaced by sex sheep and camels in Kabul brothels after Taliban. I'm sorry. We're going there.
I'm
This is
starting to
good.
think it actually might be, I think it might be Andrew that does that.
A dozen brothels operating in Kabul before the Taliban victory have been emptied of their sex workers by the Islamists, who replaced them with sheep's camels designated to be used for sexual activity.
This has to be satire.
Of course it is. Despite
It's
promises
real.
from the new
It's real. It's
Taliban
real.
regime to allow Afghan women to continue working and participating in public life, armed insurgents have already closed several anti-Islamic businesses in Kabul, including bars and brothels. So there you go.
Elderly couple accidentally burns house down during sex game involving a World War II flamethrower.
Where's that at?
Jesus Christ.
That's a lot of words.
That's a lot of words. Oh,
Oh, New Jersey brother and sister allowed to marry after a 10-year long court battle.
that might actually be true. That might be true. In a 5-4 ruling, 5 judges unanimous. Oh my God, my damn mouth. Unanimously granted the appeal of James Baines, 41, and Victoria Baines, 38, today after a 10-year-long battle. Overjoyed, the pair said they did it for the millions of Americans who have consensual, incestuous relationships and who are living in fear, and blasted the government for wasting taxpayers' money fighting their challenge.
Goddamn
Incest
right.
has been practiced by humans since the dawn of time. If Adam and Eve hadn't done it, the human race would not be here today. James
She's not-
Mann told
she's not wrong.
reporters after his historic
That's
victory.
amazing.
Why am I allowed to bang my cousin but not my sister? It just doesn't make sense.
Adam and Eve, brother and sister, apparently.
These
Oh
people
my
are great. I need to follow these motherfuckers.
Oh, what we do, we need to take a story from here and then 2 other stories and then try to figure out which is the fake one and which is the real one.
I don't know. I think it's going to be pretty quick.
You think? I don't know.
Yeah.
I honestly would believe this New Jersey story, to be quite honest with you. Oh, that's outstanding. That is outstanding.
Should we talk about trainees in sport next week, maybe?
If you want to do it, where do you want to do it? If you want to do it on the after show, you want to save it for the real show. It's up to you.
Gonna get your raw emotions out, Dave. Dave.
I mean, might
Well,
do
I
it on the main
mean,
show,
were
probably.
you completely ass canned from Facebook for 72 hours?
Oh, Devin
Evan
was.
got a 72-hour timeout in Facebook.
Oh, you
Yeah.
said something bad.
What did you
No, I just simply
No, I
stated
just
that even
Eh.
when a trans woman
I
has
just pointed out
been doing
biological reality.
years of hormone treatments, that it does not change the muscle groups that men and women have,
Yes.
and that I said that this champion is not a winner.
Okay.
And I also stated about you guys know Serena Williams.
Yes.
Also,
And-
a
The
man.
tennis player.
Yeah.
Uh,
Also
not-
a man for sure.
He's pretty famous.
Totally. But
Huge cock.
the best female tennis player went up against one of the low-ranking male players, and after the match, she was even quoted stating that the great shots that she landed, that she knew would have gotten past a female player, he got to very easily
Well, yeah.
and knocked back.
Yeah.
So
That's why we have a whole separate category for
there's
men's
a
sport,
fucking reason.
women's sport.
Right. If we didn't have women's
Pretty
sports,
simple.
women wouldn't be able to play sports because they could never make the teams. And I'm not
so I
saying
wouldn't
this
have a
ladies-
problem with.
Not
but
never.
most-
Not
This
never.
is,
There would just wouldn't be enough.
Hardly
I've made-
ever.
I've made my decision.
Go ahead.
Yes.
I'm going to transition to a woman
women?
and join
Okay,
the UFC.
No, what you said the first time, Devin.
I'm going to
Transition
transition
to
to
a
a
women.
women. Yes.
Women. Yes, the women.
Two
and
wins, John.
join the UFC
Yes.
and beat the shit out of women.
I'll tell you right now, I would love to see that.
5'6". You're a biological woman will destroy you.
Man, Devin's
you're
gonna
about
get his
5'6".
ass kicked.
Can I ask-
You guys say that.
Hang on. How can I ask you what you're like? You're 5'6"? How much you weigh?
I weigh 180.
Okay.
Devin,
5'6",
you don't have
180
to-
pounds. A woman
don't-
would bash you around.
I don't know.
You
about
don't have
that
to
one,
leave
Chief.
your place to be beaten up. That's how far you have to go to find a biological woman.
Man, Holly Holm would just
Destroy
kick you directly in your titties.
No, more than likely, and I'd like it.
Your stupid
Piccolo
shoulders,
says,
your
like-
shoulders would clack together from the front. She'd kick you so hard, your shit would be like.
No, I've seen
Fucking
some of those
fall out.
kicks, man. Like it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
No, I wouldn't survive. I got a glass chin.
you'd shit your pants and just fall down and go.
I already know. I'm not a fighter.
Piccolo says you're too girly, and then even corrected himself by saying two.
No, I know I am.
Oh.
That's fine. That's why.
She would choke you out with a labia lock.
That's
Yeah,
how
so
you get them out
on-
of it.
On this one, I found a poll. I mean, on YouTube, it's a right wing channel, so. But,
It's definitely skewed.
it's skewed, but
Is
it
it?
was
Just a little bit or a lot.
96%. 96% against having transgender women in women's sport.
And here's the thing.
Percent against it. So okay, so that's right leaning. If you included the leftards, I think maybe the leftards are 50-50, but I don't even think they're not the vote. You get it. It's a small minority of vocal
You
people.
see, it's weird too.
My
Because
guess
I've
would
been.
be 75% are
Can I-
against this.
I think I have the
Maybe
correct
25.
answer for this.
Maybe.
I
Go
think
ahead.
I think I have the correct
why are we
answer for
changing it?
this. It should be legal and perfectly allowed for trans men, women, excuse me, to compete with other regular women, vagina bearers or whatever. But like
Leaders.
because it's okay to do that, you should be okay to judge people for that, to be like, I know you're a dude. Like, I know that you have an advantage at the end of the day. If you win, if you lose, then you're not going to get it. It's a double standard. It's just the way it is. But at the end of the day,
She has a penis.
right. you have
Bodie,
abilities.
I found that YouTube video that said, yeah, well, you're a hypocrite because Michael Phelps is a fast swimmer.
Sure.
I have that here if you want.
Yeah.
You want to bring it up since we're talking about it? I'll bring it up.
Sure.
Didn't he get in trouble for just smoking weed?
Yeah, you can't do that
That's it.
apparently.
Damn it.
It's pretty impressive if you're a swimmer.
Okay, wait. We had to address this. Duchess says vagina bearers in
Yeah,
quotes
vagina
question
bearers.
mark.
That's what I
Yes, no,
said,
you are
yes.
utero holders.
Oh,
You cannot. You can no longer be called women. I'm sorry. You
What if
have
it's-
a
but
You
it's
have a
still
You have a
true.
hysterectomy, Devin. Then what are you?
nothing.
All right. Let's guess what this is right here. Do you think
no-
this is trans or do you
Oh,
think
that's
this is a-
trans.
Think so? Okay,
I
here we go.
mean,
So
After abandoning his religious discrimination bill if it meant that he couldn't discriminate against transgender children, Scott Morrison has decided to squeak out some transphobia just in time
Pause.
for the election.
that's the Australian Prime Minister.
So it's funny because like his accent is like a little different. So he almost sounds like he's really country, like from North Carolina or some shit like that.
Well,
You know how they
Australian.
sound gay when they talk? No, this is funny. Like he sounds like Lindsey.
like uppity Australians.
Yeah, he sounds like Lindsey Graham. He's like, well, you know, out there in the fucking something anything.
all right, so let's get back into it.
By publicly endorsing a bill that would exclude transgender people from single-sex sports.
Yes.
The hand. The
Sports-
hand is the thing.
Sports. It's all
All right, so
This
If you-
is a queer thing.
the hand.
Yes.
Or is it just because it's big? And what about that, Adam?
No, I'm. Did you,
So,
that-
so what?
His hand is like this constantly.
I mean, limp wristed.
Limp-wristed.
But where did that come from?
I
the
have no
people
idea.
learn?
That's the thing.
Did people observe it, and then there was a feedback loop where it
Because
was
they're always
emphasized?
ready, you know, with the
Limp wrist's been going on for decades. Limp wrist's been going on ever
When
since.
so that is a queer thing, John, you would say?
Oh yeah,
100%.
absolutely. I mean,
Okay, cool.
Liberace back in the Tonight Show, his wrist was so limp. I don't have a joke for it, but anyhow, he had a very, very limp wrist.
I heard about it on Revenge of the Nerds because Lamar, the gay black guy, they
Mhm.
said his limp-wristed throwing style. They gave him the javelin that bounced like a dick, like a big floppy cock when he ran to throw it.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Always the trans women
But
that are
yeah.
the problem in single-sex sports. And if anyone wants to talk about the biological advantage of having been born male or some shit, look at Michael Phelps instead. Phelps is 6'4" with a 6'7" wingspan, so longer
Yeah,
arms than he
massive
should have.
cock.
His double jointed
Longer arms than he should have.
Yes.
Hang on a second. Let him finish. Her, damn it, let her finish, and then we'll talk about it. But I want to be able to the people to be able to hear this because I'm just going to cut this out in after show anyhow. I'm going to cut the audio, so just let her talk, and then we'll discuss it.
I'll let
okay?
him talk.
Here we go.
Being half that of a normal person mean that some quirk of his biology, this combination of factors, enabled him to be the greatest swimmer of all time and the most decorated Olympian ever. So if you're very concerned about the biological advantage that trans people might have, but you don't give a shit about this, you're just a hypocrite.
All right, and you're
Yeah, that's what I said, Devin.
and here's the thing.
Hypocrite.
This guy's a dumb cunt because for the simple reason is it's not the same. It's not apples and oranges. And the fact
Called a
I'll tell you
false
why.
analogy.
Okay.
Well, and it's not
100%.
even just that either. You know, me and Dave were actually having a conversation in, you know, our little group chat that we have on Discord where we were going over this, you know, when I was talking about when I got banned off of Facebook.
Okay.
And me and Dave were kind of going over the stuff, you know, talking about how men and women have completely different muscle groups.
And you
And
you come to the
brains.
conclusion.
And they also have, you know, for instance, I totally forgot that apparently women lack spatial recognition.
Spatial recognition.
Does that mean they bump into shit? Because my wife trips over stuff all
like
the time.
you know how they can't park.
Directions, parking,
Oh, they can't park?
being able to actually punch and
Is this
aim,
what you're
aim
actually
correctly
saying?
and not
No, because
totally miss.
like there actually is like a different like their brain does not have the same
Depth
spatial
perception?
recognition.
You
I'm
notice
not a fucking brain scientist. I'm
Oh, I
really
know that.
notice-
That's obvious.
you notice with women fighters, they miss a lot more often than the male
Yes.
fighters.
Okay. I'll have to look for that the next time I
Like,
watch.
yeah, I'm a
fight.
terrible sexist monster for pointing
yeah,
out
no,
reality.
watch a trans woman and a female fighter fight.
It's pretty.
Okay.
It's short. It's real
So
yeah,
here's-
it is short because they beat the fuck out of them.
All right. So here's the deal. I think that we can sum this up very easily. Have we complained once about a trans male, a woman who's transitioned into a male, being dominant in a sport?
No, because they suck.
Well, again, there is a biological
Difference.
difference between men and women, and the
Okay.
reason
Okay,
we've been
hard-
through this before.
Hard segue. What if you found out tomorrow, like a male athlete, like somebody that you respect or whatever, it end up being a woman the whole time? Wouldn't that be
That
great?
would
Like
be one. Okay, I'd say okay, one.
Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan actually had a vagina.
That's never happening. That's never would have happened.
That,
But,
yeah,
okay, let's say-
absolutely not.
all right, if you said that, well, okay, let's say you say that, or maybe the
George Foreman actually had no. He doesn't have a vagina because he made like 27 kids and named them all
Oh,
George.
or
No.
name Walt George. Yeah, that's not confusing. So, yeah, I don't know why we're doing this. I don't know why we're still. And the thing is, I'll be honest with you, all we're doing is just wiping women out of sports.
Right.
This is ridiculous.
That's what's funny. It's like they're inviting their own demise.
Yeah,
Sure.
exactly.
Let lady
And-
dudes
okay,
come and
and
take all your trophies
that-
away, then it'll just be dudes all the time.
Right, and that's one of, you know, kind of the issues that I had with it, because you would have, you know, imagine the sports losers like me, if I was into sports, who were, you know, bottom rung when it came to the male sports, and then switch over just so I could take advantage of that.
I mean, why not? It's the ultimate walk of shame. Like, you're that guy.
Yeah, I think
You're
it really is like a walk of shame.
That's what I'm saying. It should be allowed, but it should be like shunned upon. You
Yes.
shouldn't be able to do that.
Well, Leah Thomas, the swimmer, I mean, she took a bunch of shit for what she did. I mean, was it worth it? Because
No.
everything she did has just been basically denounced. In Florida, the governor signed a executive order saying that the second place person was the winner of the race that he won. Damn it. But anyhow, yeah.
I mean, even if ultimately we're going to erase all gender and we're just going to have one, we're just going to be grey blobs.
Beautiful.
We're not there yet. We're not there. I mean, you look at polls and almost nobody wants this. Maybe it's like gay marriage, and like we had to change as a culture until we decided, oh yeah, I guess the gays can marry.
Well, I mean, once you make gay marriage legal, that leads into bestiality.
Sure.
Every single time.
ginormous fat guys shove chickens in their asses.
Right.
The slippery slope fallacy.
Yes, sir.
That's why Jamingo doesn't have a cat.
Okay. All right. We'll go with that. Well, again, I think people are trying to make this a thing. And I would say that more women are probably against it that say they are, for the simple fact that they know that if they come out against this, that they'll get dogpiled.
Sure.
And they don't want that shit.
Yeah, no, I have like 15 message requests on my actual personal Facebook that just say that I'm a transphobe and that I'm a homophobe.
We're not
for saying what I said.
So I
it's
hate
ridiculous, man.
The term transphobe and homophobe is ridiculous, because are you afraid of a trans person? No one's afraid of a trans person. And no one's afraid of a homo.
No,
right?
I'm half homo.
I mean,
Hello?
I'm a little afraid. Let's face it. Every man is. That's why the term is homophobia.
Yeah, okay. I mean, maybe in prison.
Exactly.
Yeah, you might be afraid.
Don't get your AIDS blood on me, you homo.
Right. Jesus, there's a drop.
Yeah, I don't think John's worried about any man hitting on him anytime soon.
No, of course I'm not. Although,
dude, there's somebody out there that's a lock for every key I say.
Yeah, somebody that can unlock John's like feeder fetish.
I said that the other way. There's a key for every lock.
You know what worries me? You know what worries me? If we get into this apocalypse where there's no food and everything, and it get into cannibalism, I'm Wagyu beef, man. I'm soft. I'm fatty.
Oh, I'd keep you in the back of a
know.
U-Haul trailer. I'd keep you in a U-Haul refrigerated, and I would just feed you fucking carrots and shit all day long.
Yeah, exactly.
Carrots and Budweiser, and I would just take your arms and legs off.
You don't kill somebody like that all at once.
No, that's what a Wagyu beef. They fucking give them back massages and they fucking give them beer. I would just rub John's shoulders and feed him carrots.
Nah, don't give him Budweiser. Give him Bud Next. 0 calories.
Give us some flavor into it. That's right.
The fat's in the flavor. I'm very flavorful, Devin.
I don't know.
Flavors in the fat.
I like tender meat, buddy.
Yeah, Devin wouldn't be no good.
What's
in the
more
apocalypse.
tender than this right here? Look,
that's good shit.
Right? Come on.
These fake guns.
No, that's pot roast. Devin would be like eating a deer, just dry as shit.
Hey, I love deer. You fuck off there, Jody.
Deer meat's terrible unless you
deer
cook it right.
Deer meat is fucking awesome. You just suck at cooking it.
What? You motherfucker.
Is he high? Why is race name race? I who knows? I don't know. That's a good question.
I'll just let you know when I kill my girlfriend.
Back bacon on the menu.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's what the reference was.
We could dry age John's body in the basement for 7 months.
I think you could dry age it for longer than that.
Man,
you could casket his body like whiskey.
Hey, you know what? Oh my goodness! Look at this. I think I should have kept my mouth shut.
How long did it take to cook him on a spit?
John, so zombie apocalypse
into an internal temperature of 165 is what I'm on.
John,
yes.
John, zombie apocalypse. You get bit on the leg by a zombie, right?
Yes.
And they whack your fucking leg off at the knee.
Oh, yes.
But it's also cannibal times, and they're like, "Well, we already whacked this leg off, and we're just going to chop the foot off." possibly eat the calf meat.
Mm-mm.
Would you try your own calf meat, John? You think?
I don't think I could eat.
Okay, wait, no,
I don't think
hold
I could
on.
eat myself.
Do you want to get in like to actual zombie? Like if he got bit on that leg and it got chopped off, why would you eat that?
Cut off the foot. Get it quick.
Can you cook the zombie out of the meat?
What was he? How was he bit on the foot? First of all, I don't imagine John being barefoot.
He was getting a foot job. He was given a foot job.
I was lured into a foot job. And then the next thing you know, the bitch bit me.
Maybe arm meat, like you get bit on the hand and they just chomp your hand off, but then eventually your whole arm. Like I wonder what it would be like if you had to eat a piece of yourself.
Yeah, well, if beaties don't get my foot first, I guess the zombies can have it.
It'll be like a ham.
I think I'd try it. I would try it.
Let me ask you this. All right, let's get down to it.
Dave would eat himself. Would you chomp off one of your own fingers, Dave, and bite on the end, the gristles?
Yeah, I could lose a finger.
Serious question.
I
Serious
love
question.
comments like this.
No joking around.
And let's do Yakuza thing. If we do something really, really bad, then we got to chop off our fingers, just like the Yakuza.
No.
That's a cool thing to do.
No,
Let's
that
go
would
extreme.
sting like
Let's go
it would
extreme
sting
with
like
our
a bitch,
punishments.
dude.
Listen,
Extreme.
Yeah, I don't want
punishments.
to. I don't want to spray blood everywhere around my house.
Yeah.
hang on a second.
You
I have a
just tape
serious
it up.
question.
You just-
John's
Just
got
a
serious
blood supply.
questions.
Okay,
Not
go ahead,
hypotheticals.
John.
We're going completely serious.
Here's my serious question. I want a serious, honest answer.
Okay.
Anal.
Would no. Hang on. Would any of you eat human meat? Would you try it?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
100%.
Really?
Yes.
Just
Dave?
a little bit though.
I mean, depending on the circumstances.
Well, I mean, apparently, I don't know, just from like shit that I've read, the whole reason why you're not supposed to do that is apparently you can become obsessed with it.
It'll fuck with your brain.
Yeah.
It gives you like worms or some shit, I'm sure. So
Yeah.
you gotta eat just a little bit. It's like forbidden fruit, like sea urchin.
Or
You know,
Adam and
like,
Eve.
You just have a little bit ever and you're probably fine. Or
Listen.
blowfish.
I am someone that would eat almost anything and has, but I don't think I could stomach it. I don't think I could do it. It would just be too much for me.
People burger, you wouldn't try like a
I don't think so.
What if
Not
you
all
weren't
of it.
told?
yeah, you got mixed. it
Oh,
with fucking
well, that's a
hamburger
whole
meat.
different story. I think I would make myself throw up if once I found out.
What if you found out that McDonald's has been putting people in their meat? Like it's one of those deep fucking CIA operations that turns out since 1965 or some shit, they've just been using people meat in their fucking hamburger meat. You think that would be crazy?
Well, first of all, it would be crazy, but second of all, then I'd be like, what the hell? I mean, I've
Well,
already
I mean,
eaten it. There's nothing
okay,
I can do about it
so-
now.
I'm
Funny
digging
thing about
holes. Sorry,
that
guys.
is, so back
What
when
if-
I was living at home
what
a
if
long time
this?
ago, my stepdad and I, he's an avid hunter, and I would go out with him.
Yeah.
Yes.
And one time we had a different part of our family over, our cousins and stuff, and they had never had venison before. And my stepdad deliberately did not tell them. And
Hey, good to go.
I'm gonna have to go too.
All right, guys, let's Devin, go ahead and get to the
yeah,
end. Of your
so
story.
my,
Yeah,
my,
I wanna
my
hear the
stepdad
punchline.
made venison chili, and it was fucking delicious, and they loved it.
Yes.
And then my aunt had to go and spoil it for my cousins and tell them that it was deer.
Yeah. What
And
happened?
that's when they lost their shit.
Yeah, I've had that happen at a Super Bowl party. That guy
And I'm
brought
just
up-
like, why?
What do you fucking
Like,
mean?
you liked it, so
Yeah.
why is it gross now?
I'm telling you, there was friends that never talked again over this. It was a
Are you
Super Bowl
serious?
party, big giant thing of hot roast beef, which was venison, and they ate it and raved about it. And when
Sure.
they all got done, at the end, he goes, "Hey, how'd you like that?" And, oh, it was amazing. He goes, "Yeah, it was all venison." And women lost
Yeah.
their shit.
Some Hannibal Lecter shit. It's probably just because they
Why?
wouldn't want to
It's
get
deer. Deer are some of the dumbest animals in existence.
It
I'm
might
just
be
telling you.
that, but it wouldn't be any different with that. I bet you it's like diseases, maybe. Like, where did it come from? Because you can't buy that at
if
the
it's
store.
cooked in no.
The
it's
reason
not.
they were upset was because they ate Bambi. That's what the problem was. They ate
Oh.
Bambi, and they were
Oh.
human that they ate Bambi.
Those girls were fucking mad, huh?
Yeah. All right, listen.
Let me tell you what. I only ever shot little deer. I preferred little deer because they're a lot easier to carry out of the woods. I shoot them right in the
They're
goddamn
also a lot
face.
easier to gut.
Yeah.
One of the stories that we didn't get to, I think we're going to save it to next week. now we're going to talk about it now, was the story about the pit bulls that chewed up that woman in Texas.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Right. And then with the prop, so what happened was they said, okay, they got to euthanize the dog. So I came up with an idea, the Jody B dog euthanizing business.
Yeah,
and
maybe a commercial, John.
Yeah, it would be something like this.
How about we just give
Need
Jody
more.
B like an M60 and see
Need
how
more
long
shots,
it takes.
like 15 or 20 more shots.
I want you to go, stand still, you little bastard. So I can put that in there.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Can
How
we
many
do it now?
shots to kill a deer, Jody?
Stand still, you little bastard.
Perfect. All right, we'll do that for the next. We'll put it on the show next week because
Yeah,
Dave.
maybe a commercial. Excellent.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Well, hey,
All right,
I'm
everybody,
gonna
we're
stop
gonna-
this recording and send it to you.
All right, we're gonna stop.
Yep.
Hey, Devin, stop your recording too.
I am
Save
doing it
please.
right now.
And everybody, thank you for hanging out with us. I appreciate it. Man, we're going longer and longer. The show's getting longer and longer. I hope we've entertained you. That's all I'm going to say.
I don't give a
Thanks
fuck
for
if you're entertained.
I do. I care. All right, everybody. We'll talk to you next week.